Welcome everyone, this is The Wheels and the Bees. I'm your host Mark McNally, and you're joining us on the 11th of December. No, it's the 10th. No,
9th.
It's the 9th. I generally lose my sense of time when Christmas comes around. I'm joined here by regular co-host and the guy who made that funky intro music. Here's Conal.
Hey Mark, how are you doing?
And here's the guy who, after multiple false starts, is here in the studio.
Nice to see you again, Mark.
It's good to see you too, Connor. Okay, so let's start the show. So 2014 is coming to a close. It's had highs and lows, ups and downs. Favorite film? Off you go.
Can you pick a favourite? I don't know.
Well, okay, you can have favourites.
I can have favourites.
Yeah.
See, I don't. When something's towards the end of the year, I don't really consider it part of that year because it goes on to next year's Oscars and stuff. So it's really like if something's at the start of the year, because Interstellar was at the end. I'm going to have to go Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh
yeah, I have that on my list, but it's not one of my favourites.
Okay, it's not one of your favourites at all.
It is one of. Sorry, it's one of my favourites, but it's not one of the tops. Actually, it's like the 8th.
Yeah, no, I was just James Gunn when I knew everyone was kind of like the projections for the box office were like really low for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was sitting there in my room watching the trailers and the adverts would come on TV, and I just knew that they were all scared because it's aliens and cosmos and all that, and no one's going to go for it. I knew it was just going to be amazing. I had it so hyped up, and usually when you have something so hyped up, it doesn't live up to that, but Guardians of the Galaxy lived up to all of my hype that I give it. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. James Gunn's direction, fabulous.
Good. And Colin?
I'd agree with Connor in terms of the stuff that comes near the end. Like, I would like to put Interstellar on it, but I feel like it kind of is near to the
Well, it is 2014. So.
Yeah, but I think technically it would be on there, but I want to leave it till I see what comes out. Up with it. I have a couple more to see, the Imitation Game and things like that before the end of this year, so they'll probably end up on the list too. But A Most Wanted Man, I really enjoyed. Guardians of the Galaxy again would be on that. The Lego Movie.
Yes, I have that. That's like number 4 on my list. Yeah.
These are in no particular order, but I think there was. I don't think it would be in the top 3, but Captain America: The Winter Soldier was a very good, superhero movie released in 2014. So there was a good few that came out that were worth seeing, and then there was a couple. Mr. Turner.
Is Mr. Turner on your top?
No, it's not on the top.
Thank God.
But there's those would probably be my top ones, and I'll probably realise that I've missed a couple. But I think Guardians of the Galaxy, Lego Movie, and Most Wanted Man, with Interstellar kind of sneaking in there. Probably 4, I'd say. I'd say definitely if you're going to see any from 2014. Those, although I'm going to regret saying that, but go see those 4. Definitely are worth seeing.
Alright, good. My top 4 definitely, without a doubt, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Love that film. Yeah. Like people say the human characters weren't that interesting, but I thought Jason Clarke was very good as Malcolm, as the honest man. He was very good. And then you have Gary Oldman. Andy Serkis stole the show as Caesar. Yeah, great story. I'd never seen so much heart in a blockbuster. There was so much got to do with family and what you do filming and all that sort of stuff. And the Lego Movie, one of my favourites. I still can't get over the fact that Liam Neeson is bad good cop. I love Nightcrawler. Jake Gyllenhaal. Fantastic performance from Gyllenhaal. Completely floors it. I think I gave it about a 9.
He generally does, though.
He generally he's one of the world's most underrated.
Yeah, you see him in Donnie Darko and Jarhead. His performances are second to none. But yet nobody talks about him. And does he have an Oscar?
No, he hasn't.
He doesn't. Does he?
Oh wait, I think he was nominated for Brokeback Mountain.
He gets he has one nomination. Yeah, his performances are extremely underrated.
I would be very surprised if he doesn't get a nomination for this.
Great, good to see.
And also Gone Girl, which I don't think.
Oh yeah. Wow, yeah, I really loved that actually. David Fincher was.
I thought it was very good.
Yeah.
It's the thing. When I look at his films, they're very different from the regular film because I feel like his films have substance. As I feel like they have this dimensional 3-dimensional feel to them, despite the fact they're in 2D. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, just you can tell just by looking at a David Fincher film that it is in fact a David Fincher film.
Yeah.
Well, apart from Alien 3, but who said that? Somebody mentioned Alien 3.
We do not mention that film or this fourth one. What was the fourth one called?
See, I don't really want to say the name of the title. It's Resurrection, but I didn't really want to say that loud.
I don't want to admit that I know what it is.
Yeah, Gone Girl was really great, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't really particularly like the book all that much. But I thought the film...
when I went to see the film, I could tell that I was with an audience that hadn't read the book, because there was a twist in it, like an M. Night Shyamalan film, except way better. And I could hear people in the audience go, and I was like, really? None of you read the book? And I'm like, alright.
Was it you? I don't know if it was you or my friends was telling me that one of the audience members passed out during their
no audience member passed out.
Their viewing of Gone Girl. Towards the end, there's a graphic scene, and she fainted and had to be carried out of the cinema.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, like, also I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, but the music in that film, if you listen to the music of that film just on its own on Spotify or whatever, it really doesn't make any sense. Like, this is so weird.
Yeah,
doesn't sound like music, but when you apply it to the film,
yeah, it's perfect. But
it's perfect.
You can still tell it's weird though.
It's still weird.
It's so creepy,
but
weird.
It suits the film perfectly,
and it's not used that much. Connell's scrolling through a list of movies here. I haven't actually seen Frank, and I know that Frank is probably one of my favourite movies of 2014. Just from
this is like Michael Fassbender's name.
The director, what's his name again?
Lenny Abrams.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
No, I saw it.
I haven't got around to seeing it, and I know it's probably.
You've seen Frank?
Yes, and it should have been in my top. Probably.
Is it really that good?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I went to see Calvary, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but I wouldn't put it up.
It's just slightly out of my list.
Yeah, they also misadvertised Calvary quite badly. So
wait, what way?
Well, down south anyway. They advertised it as a dark comedy, which it really
don't be saying those words over here now.
It really wasn't a dark comedy. I felt like there was moments of dark comedy in it, but it really wasn't dark.
It was really a drama.
Yes,
of all things, but still very good, very powerful. Brendan Gleeson, top notch.
Number 71 as
71,
well.
yeah.
71, yes, very good film. The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yes, that is actually, yeah, I didn't even remember. Like, I feel like that's been out for longer.
Yeah. It feels like it's been out for ages.
2014?
Yeah, 2014.
Oh,
like, I'd say that would probably be my, would it number 1 out of 2014?
Wow. Out of nowhere.
I'm going to say, yeah, I just always felt like it was it early 2014?
It was like March.
Really?
March, May, that's what I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a long year.
It's still, it's trying to go for some Oscars, but it's just so long ago that there's no.
Yeah, no, it has to be closer to December, that sort of thing.
So far away from the season.
Any of you seen 22 Jump Street?
Yeah, see, I was thinking about that when the meta fourth wall jokes in 22 Jump Street had to be the funniest movie I've seen all year.
Yeah,
it was so funny as a sequel to 21 Jump Street. There was a few of those jokes in 21 Jump Street, but 22 Jump Street it's not even a real movie.
Yeah,
there's so much in it that
it's a film that knows it's a sequel, and it just pokes fun at that. And
the entire way through, it's not like it does, here or there. It at the very start, it starts poking fun at itself, and just the entire way through, it's hilarious. I absolutely love it.
I love that bit where they're looking at the 21 Jump Street and it's all closed down, and he goes like, he's like, where's the next building? And they turn around, it's just across the street, and they're like, that's convenient. And like, yeah, that's very convenient. I was like, I wonder what the building over there, and all you see is like 23 Jump Street coming soon. He goes like, I wonder if we'll move in there. Nah, I don't think we're doing that anytime soon. And I thought that was one of my favourite references. And
it's fabulous. When they talk about the budget, and it's too funny.
And then like Ice Cube, who plays the
detective.
The detective, like the main guy, and he's in his office is a giant cube of ice.
And he's just like, yeah, it worked so well the last time, let's do the exact same thing again. Please.
I like the constant references to, again, the budget. He's just like, my shoes cost $200 and you can't even see them.
Fabulous.
Brilliant.
Actually, that's actually up there as a comedy. Comedy Although Guardians of the Galaxy was very funny as well. So
yeah, there's a lot of competition. I thought I could stick with my top 4, but
already.
But the more I think about 2014, the more films that come to mind, like The Raid 2 as well. It's really hard to pin one film, but
I think we should leave it at that. Then
yeah, I think we should.
Favorite movies of 2014, a lot of them.
A lot of them,
so
yeah, just this list. Okay, so we've looked back in 2014.